Hello and welcome to About the House. Speaker of the House of Representatives Bronwyn Bishop recently led a parliamentary delegation to Ecuador to attend the Asia Pacific Parliamentary Forum. The forum provides opportunities for national parliamentarians of the Asia Pacific region to identify and discuss matters of common interest and concern. I caught up with Madam Speaker to find out more about the delegation and the forum.
Well, it had its inaugural annual meeting in 1993, and President Nakasone, or Prime Minister Nakasone of Japan, was the inaugural president, and he continues as the honorary president and has a delegate who attends. But it was to bring together the countries of Asia Pacific, and that means it includes Latin American countries on the Pacific Rim. It includes Russia through Vladivostok, obviously China, obviously Indonesia, Malaysia, and obviously Australia and New Zealand and other countries. I think there are 27 members, and at our conference in Ecuador in January, we had 17 countries participate. We took 4 members of Parliament, 2 senators and 2 members of the House. The House members were Joanne Ryan and Ewan Jones, and the senators were Senator Ian MacDonald and Senator Anne McEwen. We also had Robin McClelland, who of course is a clerk here in the Parliament, and it was a very successful delegation. The communique talks about condemning terrorism, obviously. It talks about joining together to acknowledge and recognise the sovereignty of states. It's a good forum for many views to be exchanged, but one particular working group paper, workshop paper that came from memory, Chile, Malaysia and Ecuador, and it dealt with, in particular, stopping violence against women and offering protection for their human rights. Now, it's quite an important one as far as I'm concerned, obviously. And it cites Article 7 of the Declaration of Human Rights. But of course, when that was written, the term men was meant to include women, but I don't think that's very clear anymore. So I actually composed some words to add to it, and they're ones I'd like to see used quite a bit, and I might actually formally read them. So in the recital to their communique, it said, reaffirming the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted in December of 1948, especially Article 7, provides that all men are equal before the law and without any discrimination are entitled to equal protection. And I suggested the following words, which was agreed to by the drafting committee and hence published. And note that as women are human beings, the term men includes women, so that the same protection is afforded to women. And I think it's very important to spell it out. And I'd like to see it done more often.